In 2015, they were saying, wow, this is getting harder and harder to get this 6-pound bird. And somebody said, what if we grow our own birds? You know, this rotisserie chicken, it's the staple of the Costco brand.
When I first started, Walt Schaefer, our CEO, he sat myself down and my manager at the time, and he said, Vivian, I want this poultry facility to be like no other poultry facility I've ever been in charge of. I want every employee to feel valued. I want them to be respected. And I want you to give them an opportunity to tell us what they need.
When you look at traditional food processing, specifically meat packing, there are a lot of really negative misconceptions. The goal for us was to change that entirely and turn it on its head.
To support people starting up a new complex like Lincoln Premium Poultry, I think you need to spend a lot of time on training, making sure you have the right people in place, and then you need a good data system.
We didn't have any software that we could do data analytics, so it was all done on paper and in Excel spreadsheets.
In all of that mayhem, we realized we need to make sure that we're focusing on safety.
Lincoln Premium Poultry safety standards, I would say, are probably industry leading as far as what we do here. SafetyChain helps us maintain our safety standards by giving the supervisors the resources where they can go out and do observations on the floor. They have it on their handhelds, and once it's flagged, I get an instant email notification which will mobilize myself or my team to help eliminate the risk immediately. Whereas before, if I'm waiting on a piece of paper to come to me, it could be a day or two before we respond.
My team reviews and verifies a lot of documentation. SafetyChain has made it so much easier for us to grab the data, extract it, and make a decision on the spot.
The capability to integrate with other softwares, to show our TV screen dashboards up anywhere in the facility. It creates that transparency where everybody can see how we're performing, so that people understand why we do things a certain way, and I think that's critical.
We get reports all through the night, all through the day, telling us line efficiencies and bird weights and all the other things that drive this facility. The biggest thing we had to work through starting out was to have a system that we knew the data was coming out right and we could depend on.
The ease of use is amazing. You can use it on your cell phone. It just makes it a lot easier for the QAs and the operations team.
Now we just take one single device and it allows us to select all our forms that we need.
With SafetyChain's note feature, we're able to add the Spanish speaking questions. So it doesn't matter if our operators are Spanish speaking or if they speak English.
We've now won quite a few safety awards, which is fantastic.
And the one that I'm most proud of is we won Nebraska's Safest Company Award through the Nebraska National Safety Council.
The Manufacturer of the Year award was an opportunity for us to showcase our processes, our programs, our culture. It really showed the community, wow, this is what they're doing, and then set the standard also for other poultry processing facilities.
Our people are so proud. They go home and they tell their families, they tell their friends. It creates a culture of everybody's excited about what we've accomplished.
What makes Lincoln Premium Poultry a great place to work is our people.
This program that we developed is called the Touchpoint program.
So we could find out what's going on, what are their issues, how can we help them solve it?
So it builds a trust between that supervisor and that hourly. The hourly employee feels more comfortable going and talking to that supervisor should there be an issue in the area. Those people are out there 8, 9, 10 hours a day. They know all the ins and outs of the piece of equipment that they're working on. They know what makes it easier, what makes it harder. So anytime we implement like a new piece of equipment, we want to get that feedback from that person who's actually operating that piece of equipment so we can make it safer for them to operate, more ergonomic if they're having to reach and pull, and all that's captured in SafetyChain.
SafetyChain was a godsend for us because our team members could take that interface and they could feed this in, connects them together with management, with leadership, making sure that they're safe and that they have their needs met, which is what SafetyChain and the programs we put in with SafetyChain has been able to do. Those are the two most important underpinnings of the entire organization. And if our people aren't cared for and taken care of, we don't have an organization. We want our team members to feel like they're part of this family.